welcome to class 6 IIT Chemistry. In previous class, we have discussed about the water and how the water is purified in different methods such as sedimentation, decantation, filtration, and sterilization, chlorination, ozonization, etc. methods. Now, in this class, we will discuss about the pollution of water, that is water pollution. What is pollution? First, what is pollution? So here pollution means any impurities that is mixing with water, then the water will be contaminated. That water is called, that process is called water pollution. That means polluting of water by you adding some impurities to water is called water pollution. So here we already know water is a precious resource, and without water we cannot live on the earth. Water is getting polluted day by day due to excess of careless use and unwanted use. So the percent of availability of water is decreasing day by day. Because see, children, if we are not using the water in a careful manner, automatically the water percentage that is present inside the earth's surface will be reduced. Hence, we'll get water scarcity. So there are many ways which can cause water pollution and affect the water, are harmful and this water pollution is harmful for living and non-living things. First, what is water pollution? It is defined as the presence of solid, liquid or gaseous contaminants in such concentration that may alter the quality of water. So children, here the presence of solid waste or liquid waste or gaseous waste, if that concentration is more, that means the mixing or the presence of waste particles of solids or liquids or gases are more, then automatically that will changes the quality of water. Hence we will get the water pollution. So in addition to this, excess amount of materials of heat is also harmful for the living organisms that are useful for the water. So here, water pollution, the harmful substances released from industries or by human activities and power plants makes the water contaminated, that is impure. That means the harmful substances that is released from industries, okay, and human activities such as, see, we are bathing in lakes or in the ponds, and the same water is going to be taken for the consumption, and also the water that is used by the power plants makes the water impure. This process of contamination of water is called water pollution. Is called water pollution. See, children, here, see the figure here. The waste that we are pouring it in water, this will pollute the total water. See, one more, by human activities, this is the factory waste I'm thinking. And here, see, one is washing, one is bathing, one is taking water to drink. See these figures. So even so here it is polluting, then automatically we are using the same water. Factory wastes here. The waste that is come from factories are mixed with the water and the water is polluted. Rainwater is the purest form of natural water as it contains only the dissolved gases. Rainwater contains only the dissolved gases, whereas it is the pure form of water. When the rainwater reaches to rivers, lakes, ponds and wells, many salts and impurities are dissolved in it. That means when the rainwater is falling in the rivers, that means when the rainwater is mixed with the rivers or lakes or with ponds or wells. So at that time, many salts and impurities are dissolved in water and makes the water impure. So next is types of impurities. We are having the three types of impurities. One is insoluble impurities, next is soluble impurities, and the next is microorganisms. These are the three types of impurities that are present in water to make it polluted. Insoluble impurities, the impurities that doesn't dissolve in water, are called insoluble impurities. Soluble impurities, the substances that dissolves in water, are called soluble impurities. And microorganisms, all the bacteria that is harmful to us, is called bacteria or virus that is mixed in the water, and these are called microorganisms. CM. Insoluble impurities, example I am taking sand or soil. Soluble, salt, and microorganisms, these bacteria. And what are the causes for the water pollution? The principal sources of water pollution resulting for the exploration production operations are mainly domestic waste. The domestic waste is mixed with the water. Next is sewage system. Sewage system means drainages are mixed into, are connected to the water bodies. Solid waste also the same, domestic waste. Industrial waste, the waste that is coming from the industries, is mixed with the water. Acid rain. Acid rain means due to global warming, the increase in the carbon dioxide gases or sulfur dioxide gases, when these gases mixed with the rain, and that changes to the carbon dioxide and sulfur dioxide. So that water or that rain is called acid rain. So here, due to acid rain, see the present color of the Taj Mahal is lightish pale yellow. At the starting at 200 years back or 300 years back, the color is white, milky white, because due to this acid rain that is changing. Next is oil industry, the waste that is coming from the oil industries, and aquatic plants. Some aquatic plants also will pollute the water. First is domestic use. So dumping of household water waste in water. See here, sewage systems are connected, waste materials, all these are pouring or dumping in the water. This causes the water pollution. Next is sewage waste, the waste that is coming from the sewage systems or the drainages. So that is also pollutes the water. Solid waste, all the wastes, polythene bags, stickers, papers, etc. These all are mixed with the water and pollute the water. This is the solid waste. And industrial wastes. Okay, the waste that is coming from the industry, such as paper waste, rubber waste, metallic waste, aluminum waste, are directly mixed into the water and causes the water pollution. Acid rain, I already said about the acid rain. See children here. So sulfur dioxide gas is emanating out from the factories, and this sulfur dioxide gas is mixed with the rain and forms sulfuric acid. Okay, when this water is mixed with sulfur gas, then automatically it changes to sulfuric acid. That water is falling on the trees and causes the acid rain, which is harmful for the human beings or for the nature. And next is causes of water pollution by oil industry. See, when we are extracting oil on the water, see here, this water. Next is how to prevent the water pollution. The first, so here the sources, what are the sources of water pollution, and what is the method, and what are the effects, and how to prevent. So these we'll see. Okay. So the first is defecation in open fields by human beings and animals. Defecation means throwing or excreta of animals and humans in the open fields. Okay, so the method is excreta of humans and animals in streams or rivers. That means that is mixed with the rivers or streams or ponds, that will cause the pollution. So what is the effect if the waste is mixed with this human waste or animal waste is mixed? Automatically we will get infectious diseases, that is epidemics. And how to prevent this? To prevent this, we have to use, that means human excreta. So we have to use the latrine pits, that is one. And the next is conversion of cow dung into biogas. And after getting the biogas, the waste is present again. That waste is called slurry. That slurry is used as organic manure to the plants. In this way, we can prevent the water pollution that is affected from the human waste or the animal waste. Next is by industries. So here, by adding the metallic salts of mercury, or by adding the metallic salts of mercury, lead, or arsenic, these salts are very poisonous. When they are mixed with the water, automatically that will affect on the aquatic plants and aquatic animals. So here, before disposing these wastes into the water, so we have to prevent by adding them chemically. That means the waste should be treated with chemicals, and it should be discharged into the before it should be discharged into the water bodies. And next is by agricultural operations, use of fertilizers and pesticides. That means for agriculture we'll use artificial fertilizers and pesticides. So at this time, when these are used, automatically they are going to be present on the surface of the earth. When the rain falls, this rainwater mixed with these chemicals, and they are mixed with the water bodies. So to prevent this, we have to use organic manure or natural pesticides such as neem oil. And the next is avoiding spraying of pesticides during the rainy season. And we have to use the drip irrigation. Then only the water pollution will be prevented. See, what are the effects of water pollution? That is death to the aquatic plants. If water is polluted, all aquatic organisms will be expired or died. So next is rivers are changed into dustbins. In this way, see, when you are mixing the solid waste with the rivers, so automatically, so in this way the rivers will be looking. And shortage of drinking water. So water usage and some facts. So yeah, the importance of water, how to use. Human uses the water in agriculture, drinking, washing, fire extinction, recreation, and industrial applications. So agriculture, most important for agriculture is agriculture for irrigation. Okay. So for irrigation sake, we need water, and for drinking 75% of water. To do exercise, our body needs 75% of water to do all the activities, biological activities as well as the metabolic activities. Washing is also an important component of several aspects for the personal body hygiene. That means washing includes bathing as well as washing of clothes. Fire extinction, when any fire accidents, will use water. Recreation, that is recreation means swimming, boating, etc. Industrial applications, for the power generation also will use water. Water and its different uses in our day-to-day life. For agriculture, where we'll use agriculture, that is for food crop production or cash crop productions or dispersal of seeds also. Okay, water is used. And next for transport, sailing of ships or boats. And next is coolant in radiators or vehicles. Coolant means, so this coolant is a chemical. That means water with some chemicals are added to cool the vehicle. And next is for power generation of thermal power or hydroelectricity. For industries, separation of hydrogen and oxygens. Household purposes, drinking, cooking, cleaning. Aquatic life means the life that is present under the water. Example is fishes, water animals, and plants. Why should we save water? The question arises, why should we save water? Only 3% of total water present on the earth is fit for drinking. Only 3%. In first class, we already discussed about this. Less than 1/3 of 1% of this fresh water is available for human use. That means out of these 3%, okay, less than 1/3 of 1% is, that means 0.75% is available for human use. That means for drinking all this. The rest is present in glaciers, polar ice caps. Glaciers, polar ice caps are deep within the earth beyond our reach. To put it in another way, if 100 liters represents the world's water, about half a tablespoon of it is fresh water is available. See children, here I am taking bucket of water that is required, that is present totally in the world. So only 1 spoon of water is the fresh water that is used for consumption purpose. See, but that's why we have to use the water in more precise manner. So how much water do we need daily? We need 6 to 8 glasses of water each day. That means to drink. Inadequate fluids taken leads to constipation or dehydration. So that's why we have to drink compulsory 6 to 8 glasses of water. Caffeine containing beverages, coffee, tea, etc. should not be drunk because caffeine actually causes you to lose water. Next is more water may be needed during times of fever or illness. Athletes should drink additional amount of water before, during and after the exercise, because see, when they are doing the exercise, more sweat will be coming out. So due to this sweat, they will leads to loss of water and dehydration. Not to get this problem, so they have to drink more amount of water. So what we have discussed, once we will revise. One is water pollution. What is water pollution? The harmful substances released from industries or power plants makes the water impure. This process of contamination is called water pollution. And source of water pollution. So many sources of water pollution are present. Domestic wastes, agricultural wastes, etc. Effects of water pollution that will leads to acid rains, less of water, etc. Prevention of water pollution. To prevent this water pollution, so we have to use the uses of latrines, chemical treatments of water before mixing with the water bodies, and usage of natural pesticides, etc. and use of water. We will use the water for all the purposes. Thank you, children. Have a nice day.